G'day guys and welcome back to GNs_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So for today's video we're going to be looking at some team builds for the AGL Android 13 who just EZA'd. Pretty solid EZA, so yeah, let's jump on into them. So the first team we've got here is an Artificial Lifeforms slash Movie Heroes team. By combining the two with the Gamma leader skill you do get some pretty good available units as you can see here. So you've got Gamma 1, obviously Android 13 and Cell would be one of your main go-to rotations. That'll give big bad bosses. You'd hope that Android 13 builds up to be one of your slot 1 units. And then on the other rotation you'd rock with the STR Piccolo Orange Piccolo combo. It's just a dominant rotation, honestly. And then floating, you'd have SDR Gogeta, sorry, who's providing a ton of offense in that dodge. And then you got the Gamma leader floating, giving that support as well. So very, very good team. The one iffy thing will obviously be that Android rotation, but your hope is that you can build up Android 13 quickly to get him to sit in slot 1 with that defensive stacking. So the second team here is pretty similar, but it is just a full Android build. So for this one here, as you can see as I refresh, that's not what I would be going. I would be going, Super AGL, and there's none there. Okay, well I'd be going an Android 21 lead here. Crazy that the game just doesn't recommend that. So from there, you would have the two Gammas, obviously easy rotation. You just throw those two together. Gamma 1 in slot 1, Gamma 2 slot 2, perfect. You can then run Android 13 with the friend Android 21 when you've got her transformed. That'll give you big bad bosses and would be pretty effective. Otherwise, you can run these guys on rotation with Android 13, and then you'll get extra links from floating with units like MVP 17 and the int Gero and Android 19. So Gero and 19 do share quite a few links with the AGL 13. So whenever they come around on rotation, that could be really, really effective. Obviously, on this team, Android 13 will also be able to provide his support to every unit. So the next team we're going to look at is the Movie Heroes slash Terrifying Conquerors team. So led by the STR Cooler. Now, still really good offensive unit. Can leave a bit to be desired, I guess we'll say, defensively, but before super and based on the RNG if you get it with his 12 key supers, but still a really, really good team. So for this one, I'd be running the AGL Golden Freezer in slot 1 and then STR Cooler in slot 2. And then on the other rotation, I would probably start with Tech Janemba and the AGL 13. They share the I think it was 4 or 5 links together. Big bad bosses can provide the support. That should work really well. Then you're going to have floating support with the STR Cooler EZA and also Intoa's EZA. And then you'd also have a second Final Form Cooler also floating. So heavily RNG team, I guess, but that's always going to be the case with the coolers. You're going to have your one slot 1 dominant unit there, and then as I mentioned previously with the stacking, you hope that Android 13 can get to that stage as well when he does transform. And then the final team we've got here is the Tech Merge Zamasu team, and this is the one we'll be showcasing today. So we're going into the Metal Cooler Core. You'll see the rotations and whatnot, but we will be running 13 on rotation with the AGL, where of course he is in slot 7, which is mint. You've got more dodge, but you've got type advantage, so we'll just go like that. But yeah, the plan is to get him on rotation with the AGL Zamasu. So shares 4 links with AGL Zamasu, including... Oh yeah, okay, great. I have this guy built with a full dodge, so that's why I was like, yeah, I'll slide him into slot 1. But anyways, so yeah, 4 links with the AGL Zamasu when he does fuse, and then from there, yeah, they have big bad bosses and they will work pretty effectively as a main rotation. It's just annoying that we did get 13 in slot 3. But anyway, is what it is. The one thing I will say with this team is that you are unable to provide the support, which is a little bit annoying. But I went into the Metal Cooler event so that we could sort of drag this out for a little bit longer, get a few stacks of 13's defense. Yeah, just work it through like that. So bang, we get the dodge. Good girl, Chilai. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Jeez, that friend Zamasu is going to be literally fully built up in slot 1. That's pretty handy, all those attacks being in there. Obviously not ideal that the first one is pre, I guess, us getting hit, but as you know, with that first turn, the tech merge Zamasu's got his massive damage reduction, and we can get off with some attack lowering there too, which is always really, really helpful. Can't wait till this guy comes back and I can get some copies of him. So my tech Zamasu in slot 2 here is only 55%. So there we go. We are now fully built up, so that Zamasu should put up some really good numbers next turn. The only thing will be that it will be Chilai on rotation, so we're not going to have the best. Well, we're not going to have links active, is what I'm saying. But we'll float Rose off next rotation, and we'll get that going like that. The old double super. So we do have a little bit of damage reduction here, but yeah, as you can see, still take damage from the super. We get the healing there, which is really good. So we're going to move into the middle slot here just so we can get big bad bosses active. We'll grab that into that, and then that there gets us to above that 18 key marker. Zamasu, Gawasu, really good on, even though like they're not going to do much themselves on this team. Really handy to have them in here with their support. And look at that with the type advantage crit. That's funny as doing like a 9 million attack stat. So starting off at 4.5, nothing too crazy there. I do have Android 13 at 79%. So looking back at the build that I had already given him, he had 20 additional. So I've bumped him up to a 10 dodge. On top of that, definitely for the best that he didn't get hit with a super attack there. That could have been a bit painful, but what we will have next rotation is the AGL Zamasu come back around. Oh, not next rotation, next time 13's on rotation. And from there, he'll be able to get a ton of those links active, and he should look a lot better. So, we click through this. As I had mentioned, you're sealed, but you're damn, because you're... Yeah, that'll be right. I'm not bothered with you getting a super or not, and then I'll just grab that for you. So you can see the advantage of bringing a unit like Chilai on the team here. Huge orb changing, especially when we've got LRs like oof, oh my god, like Rose on the team who need key. So definitely good that we can throw her on that. I guess, what do you want to call it, the 150 leader skill. But anyway, here's the transformation. We go into merge Zamasu, so I'll showcase those links just now. We get the heal off, and there you go. So you can see you got the 4 links there. Big bad bosses obviously being the key one among them. We're up to 600k defense with them now. I will say that that is with the support of the Zamasu Gawasu, who I am now concerned that they are in that back slot by themselves. We've got 500k defense, 500k HP, but they're not going to get any defense on their super, so we will be solely relying on them getting dodges off. Bang. Dang, no additional supers, that's tough. We do have the damage reduction here, so, but only 1 super. Oof. Yeah, we're really going to need Zamasu Gawasu to dodge. Getting 13 in slot 7 really sabotaged, because then I had to take AGL Zamasu off rotation so he couldn't get built up. Bang. He gets the dodge. That's not who we want dodging, it's this guy. Come on. Okay, 1. Nah, dead. Mint. Anyways, I'm not refilming that. Him getting stuck in slot 7 just is what it is. Sabotage the whole run. The team could easily get that done if I wanted to go back in and restart. But let me know your thoughts on the team builds down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content. And hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.